Greetings everybody and welcome to Madrid Ball. I hope you're all safe and sound. One of the most important days of Real Madrid season has finally arrived. I tell you what, it's going to be an absolute footballing fiesta. We've been waiting for it for such a long time. We have been eagerly counting down the days, and finally the D-Day has arrived. Real Madrid versus PSG, a fascinating encounter involving two power-packed teams. Teams who are loaded with superstars, teams who have seasoned campaigners, who have won this competition multiple times and still have the burning desire of adding another feather to the cap. And I'm super excited for this one. This is the ultimate tie of the round of 16. This is the game on which the entire world would have their eyes on. It's the kings of the competition versus a team who are looking to create their own stature in the competition. And we can expect nothing but drama when these two teams collide. We have a number of stories already used in the build-up. It's Messi, who's once again set to ignite his rivalry with the Los Blancos. It's Mbappe, who's going to play against a team he'll most likely join this summer. Former Madrid players Navas, Di Maria and Hakimi may all be involved. So we have heard it all, we are fully hyped for this one. We're moments away from seeing all these world-class players on the same pitch, and we here are going to back our team with utmost passion and hope. We go to the Parc des Princes expecting a favourable result, and let's hope this mouth-watering encounter would live up to the billing. So in this video we would be doing the pre-match analysis of PSG versus Real Madrid. We'll go through the words of Carlo Ancelotti, and we'll end this video by doing the match predictions. So come on, let's get started. And firstly, we start by assessing the opposition that we face today. PSG are a team who have created a lot of noise in the football world in the past decade. They have cherry-picked some world-class players over time with the help of the sheer financial might, and no doubt they have been rampant in the French league. But as we know, they have some very big dreams. They dream of finding some success in the UCL. This season would be judged on how they play in this competition, and the owners do have some very high hopes this year. Many still hold them as favourites. There have been some big names who kept Paris buzzing in the past few months. It's one thing to have big names on the team sheet, it's a totally different thing to get the best out of all of them, and this is where we can say PSG, time and again this season, have failed to convince the critics. I have personally watched a number of games that PSG have played this season, and by no means can I say that it was entertaining to watch them play. There have been a few tight games where thanks to individual brilliance, they were able to dispatch the opposition. It's also true that at times PSG also had to suffer. There's still a lack of identity in their playing style, and I definitely think that they aren't very comfortable building from the back. When the defenders are put under pressure, we can see them making a few errors. The transition from defense to midfield isn't that smooth, and if Madrid can press efficiently, I think Madrid would be able to win balls in the opposition half, cut off the supply lines to the ballistic players up front, and in that way, the threat of the front three can be negated. So yes, we can say that Pochettino, even after spending a number of months with PSG, still hasn't designed a formula which would get the best out of all the players. There's a lack of cohesion, a lack of unity, and that of course is something that Real Madrid can exploit. But coming to the main question that many have been contemplating on is how Pochettino is going to line up in the game. He has been experimenting with his squad, and the biggest question that he has is how to get the best out of the Messi-Mbappe duo. The chemistry between the two players has been growing over the past few games. It is a bit difficult to guess how they would be lining up. Pochettino has especially used Messi in a number of positions. He has played him as an attacking midfielder in a 4-2-3-1. He has played him on the right wing as well, but more recently we have seen him being played as a centre forward in a 4-3-3 with Mbappe on the left wing and Di Maria on the right, and it does seem that Messi is more comfortable playing there. We know he likes having the ball, he likes to get involved in playmaking, and it's quite evident that he still has the ability to make those defense cutting through balls, or we can easily see him putting in a low ball for Mbappe, who would be looking to run beyond the Madrid defense. So I do think that he will be playing between the lines and try to set up the attackers on either wings, and that is why it would be very crucial that Casemiro has a good game defensively. He would be the one shielding the defense just ahead of Militao and Alaba, and we would be hoping that he can keep the Argentine quiet, just like he has done in the past 2 years. But talking more about the other tactical aspects involved in the game, there are some rumours that Ancelotti may be looking to field a 4-man midfield, with Valverde who would be tasked with providing some width on the right. The coach basically would be looking to win the midfield battle, and I think it's quite a winnable battle in the middle of the park. PSG aren't a team who would see that the midfield is their strength. In fact, that is one of the areas that I think they haven't taken much care of. They do have Verratti there, but if the Italian isn't on song, PSG do lack a bit of creativity. However, I would say that if Idrissa Gueye plays, Madrid should also look to close him down with urgency. So let's see if Modric, Kroos and Casemiro can bring their A-game in this match. The midfield may turn out to be a determining factor in the tie, and domination in these areas is something that Real Madrid absolutely need. And last but not the least, watching the games of PSG, I've also noticed that they don't look very comfortable dealing with corners. You can see they don't have the tallest defender defenders in the squad, and although Marquinhos has a very strong presence, I do think that the likes of Militao, Casemiro and Benzema will have the moments. Of course, with Benzema, we are still a bit unsure if he would be ready to start in the game. The rumours before the match weren't that supportive of him receiving a start, but if he has been included, there's every chance that Ancelotti can field him. He is Real Madrid's asset, and if Ancelotti gets any positive news, I'm pretty sure Benzema would play, but again, it all depends on how he felt after the final training session. If he feels confident, he may start, but if not, Ancelotti would probably look to put him on the bench, hoping that he wouldn't be required on the night. Moving on, let's hear what Ancelotti had to say in the pre-match press conference. Ancelotti first spoke about his feelings before the game, and he said, "They're good, we have everyone's confidence. It's a tough match ahead against a tough opponent who, like us, has the goal of winning the title. It could be a match that wouldn't surprise anyone, but of course, we want to eliminate PSG." Then the coach was asked what he's expecting from PSG in the game, and Ancelotti replied, "I don't expect anything in particular. PSG will show the qualities, they will have possession and will be dangerous in quick transitions. Real Madrid will do the same, and the two teams are similar in that sense." And commenting on this, I think we can draw a lot of similarities to how both the teams have been playing. Both PSG and Real Madrid have not been firing on all cylinders. They're not high-pressing sides, and both have been heavily reliant on individual brilliance to bail themselves out, hitting the opposition on counters. So again, in terms of gameplay, we can draw a lot of parallels. In terms of form, there are quite a few similarities, and that is why this is going to be a very tough game to call. But coming back to the press conference, Ancelotti was finally asked what he thinks Mbappe must be going through at the moment. We know there's been a lot of talk regarding his transfer, and the tie with Madrid is something that he would have liked to avoid, but Ancelotti doesn't think that Mbappe would be affected. He said, "All the players are 100% focused on the match to eliminate a competing opponent for the final victory. Mbappe thinks the same way as Benzema, Vinicius and Messi. They have the same objective. He wants to eliminate his rival to win the Champions League." So those are the thoughts of the coach, and let's conclude this video by doing the match predictions. In goal, we would be seeing Thibaut Courtois. In the backline, Carvajal, Militao and Alaba are surely going to start, but will Ancelotti see Mendy ready for the game? We still have our doubts. What we do know is that choosing Marcelo to play comes with a number of perils, and in case Mendy is not ready, I think Alaba will fill in that role, and Nacho would partner Militao at centre-back. In the midfield, the reports are suggesting that Madrid may go with a 4-man midfield, and in case that happens, it's quite easy to predict that Valverde would be starting alongside Modric, Kroos and Casemiro, and finally in attack, Vinicius would obviously be there, but will Benzema be there, or will one of Bale or Asensio start? We still don't have any confirmation on that. It definitely is a tight call, but I'm going to go with my gut feeling, and I'd say that Benzema will start the game. So that, as you see, is my predicted lineup, and as for the scoreline predictions, I predict PSG 1, Real Madrid 1. And that is all I have here. Do let me know how you're feeling ahead of the game, and what scoreline are you predicting right in the comments below. I'll see you soon. Till then, take care, glory to Madrid, and as always, a la Madrid.